Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer and a subscriber. If you learn something new from this video, if I bring a smile to your face, which is what I'm going to try and do in this video, please click the like button, please subscribe, please enable notifications. This is a new beginning for us and I want us to smile and take a look back thanks to some work from some late night comedians, including Colbert, including Trevor Noah, and a bunch of others, Jimmy Kimmel, and I want to just smile at it with you. I'm about to show you a clip of many late night hosts looking back at the Trump presidency, and they're roasting him as you might expect, and I'm sure they'll be doing that for future presidents as well, and they have done that for past presidents. But I just want us to take a look back at this smile, and it has been a very, very intense 4 years. There have been a lot of ups, there have been a lot of downs, but we can turn the page. This is a new chapter, and we can wish President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris the very best, because they have a lot of challenges ahead of them. There is a lot of news to cover today. I have important information emerging about the vaccine rollout. I have important information emerging about the fundamental culture of the news and how it potentially led to the crisis at the Capitol on January 6th. So I'll be covering that in other videos today. And I have important information also about House Speaker Pelosi's latest press conference and her comments regarding the future priorities of the Democratic Party. There have been a whole bunch of executive orders, a lot of executive orders signed by President Biden, and a lot of information, a lot of news to cover, because a lot of stuff happened yesterday. Just an incredible inauguration ceremony, incredible speeches. There was a press briefing from Jennifer Psaki, who's the new White House press secretary. And lo and behold, it was a normal briefing without any contention, without talking about crowd sizes, without essentially attacking the free press. So it was quite an interesting change in tone. But again, there's a lot of news to cover. But now let's take a quick look back at the last few years of the Trump presidency in the words of late night comedians who decided to make a bit of a satire out of it. Folks, let me be clear. For me, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm American. This channel is intended to give you information about the country, about the economy, and about the money. A lot of the information on this channel is going to be serious, and at times it's going to make some individuals unhappy. My goal is not really to make anyone unhappy, but to give you the news and let you decide whether you choose to consume the content or not, because at the end of the day, you have a lot of choices. I want to be as bipartisan as possible, but one thing we can all agree on is that the last 4 years have been extremely divisive, which is why these late night show hosts just grabbed the opportunity to look back at the Trump presidency, and one of them said that America had a new dad. Pretty interesting comments, and this is a clip that was put together by the Washington Post. I'll provide you with a link to the entire video in the description section below, like we always do. But let's roll the tape and take a look back at the last 4 years of this rather interesting presidency. Let's watch.
The Trump presidency officially ended today as Joe Biden was inaugurated as the 46th president of the United States. And wow, all right. So that's what it feels like when you're not grinding your teeth. I forgot, and I think, yeah, I can see colors again.
The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and McDonald's share price in Florida just went way up because America just got a brand new dad.
And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know about America yet, but I feel great again. I really do. Oh.
Have a great show, Jimmy. And don't forget your breakfast.
Thank you, cartoon birds.
As of noon Eastern Time today, America welcomed the fresh young face of Joseph R. Biden as its 46th president. And despite the pandemic, this inauguration had it all. Former presidents, the youngest inaugural poet, an amazing singer wearing her own Etsy store, an old man on his way to the post office, and even a lady whose outfit just called me a broke.
In a show of national unity, all the former presidents paid their respects. Jimmy Carter sent a message. The Bushes were there. The Clintons were there. The Obamas were there. And that's all the former presidents.
Joe Biden gave a great speech. He spoke convincingly about unity and healing. He said it's time to end this uncivil war. It was the kind of speech that made you want to call your grandpa and tell him you love him. It really was special.
Just hearing a president talk honestly and straightforwardly about our challenges, promising to fight for democracy or saying phrases like "my whole soul is in it" was both calming and jarring after 4 years of a president who, if he ever mentioned his soul at all, did so in context of selling it.
Hello, is this the devil? How much can I get for the soul? $10? Forget it. And everybody's listened to the soul call with the devil. It was a perfect call. I called the devil. I didn't sell the soul. I got it off. I said no. It was a perfect call.
The theme of the day was America United, so President Biden called on the nation to step back from toxic partisanship.
We can join forces, stop the shouting, and lower the temperature.
And then somebody raises the temperature. I'm like, who touched the thermostat? You know the rules in Pop's house. And everyone's like, it wasn't me. And I'm like, well, I'm putting it back at 68. We're not heating the whole damn neighborhood here. Jill, get me the cello tape. I'm taping this sucker down.
There was a lot of discussion online about what Bernie was wearing, which, as you can see, was his most festive mittens and a mask he found on the floor of his wife's Subaru. Sadly, Senator Sanders had to duck out early when his neighbor Larry called to say he found his hat.
Later in the day, we got to see the Bidens enter the White House residence, but before they did, the White House itself went through a deep cleaning as soon as Trump left.
There's a deep clean of the residence because of COVID, which includes, vacuuming drapes, wiping baseboards, cleaning chandeliers.
Scrubbing out Diet Coke rings, pulling loose hair out of the drains, trying to get ketchup off the Constitution.
You know, this is my last show of the Trump administration, and it feels like the end. It feels a welcome end to a chapter of my life. You probably feel that way too, but you know what they say, don't cry because it's over, cry because it happened. And there are better times ahead. I have to believe that. A new president, a new vice president, no more Jared and Ivanka and DJ, TJ. Rudy Giuliani is back hanging upside down in his cave.
However we fix this country, it's not the new administration's work alone. It is up to all of us, as it always is, in whatever way we can. And President Biden, Vice President Harris, you have our prayers, our best wishes, and our every confidence.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, check out some information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I am a proud patriot. I'm a proud citizen of this beautiful country. For me, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm American. I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Please click subscribe. Please enable notifications. And please ignite that like button, because the name of our channel is Ignition Time. We release videos every day, and we release important content about the country, about the economy, and about your money. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. And you can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. In fact, here's my Twitter feed. I encourage you to follow me on Twitter because you'll learn in real time what I'm reading. I retweet, and you'll be able to essentially read and follow news stories side by side with me. So I encourage you to follow me on Twitter. Now, I encourage you to also comment below, because one of the incredible things about our community is that our community is growing, it's bipartisan, it's respectful. So please comment below. You might make some new friends. Also, please share this video with just 2 friends or family members, just 2 friends or family members. I'd really appreciate that. We always include a link in the description section below to all our resources, multiple links at times, so you can always follow those news stories on your own. Once again, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time.